If you are exhausted from trying to heal yourself, regulate yourself, or somehow get yourself back to a version of you that you believe you're supposed to be, I think you need to hear this. This video is your permission to stop. And I don't mean stop growing, stop evolving, stop creating. I don't mean to give up on yourself. I mean to stop treating every uncomfortable thing like it's evidence that something has gone wrong. What if feeling tired doesn't actually mean you've lost motivation? What if feeling uncertain doesn't mean you're off the beaten path? What if feeling sadness doesn't mean you've fallen out of alignment? What if you've accidentally turned healing into another way of fighting yourself? Because I think a lot of us have. I know I have. We learn, we increase our knowledge, we read, we meditate, we listen to podcasts, we work on our nervous system, we work on shifting our identities, we work on our thoughts. But somewhere along the way, we can start believing that there's this version of ourselves that we're somehow supposed to suddenly arrive at. Happy, confident, strong, certain, abundant, aligned. And when we're there, great. But when life moves, sadness shows up, fear shows up, uncertainty arrives, we're tired one day, we don't know what we're doing, and immediately fix it. Get back. Raise your vibration. Change your thoughts. Do something. What if you don't have to get back anywhere? What if both sides belong? Before I give you 3 very simple things you can practice today, I want to show you why I think we keep doing this. There is a Hermetic principle called the Law of Polarity. Think about hot and cold. They look like complete opposites, but they're actually not 2 completely separate things. They're actually different points on the same spectrum. Where exactly does hot begin and cold end? You can't really point to that exact spot. It varies in degrees, light and dark, strong and weak, positive, negative, certain and uncertain, 2 poles on one spectrum. And when I started really thinking about this, I thought, what if we're actually doing this to ourselves? What if strength and weakness aren't actually 2 completely different versions of me? What if I'm simply moving? What if a sad day doesn't cancel out joy? What if uncertainty doesn't erase knowing? What if the problem isn't that I'm moving between these 2 states, but actually how hard I'm fighting the movement? Dr. Stephen Young gave an example that just made this so clear to me. Imagine that you are on a swing and you're swinging towards strength. You feel good, you feel confident, you feel strong and empowered. And naturally, momentum starts carrying you back towards weakness. But you have already decided that weakness is bad. So what do? You put your feet down to stop. You don't want to go all the way back to you're feeling weaker. So you stop, you drag your feet, and you stop the movement. And then you force yourself back towards strength. And then it happens again. So you stop it again and again and again. Think about how much energy that takes. You're barely looking around, you're not observing, you're not noticing, you're not being curious. You're managing and you're controlling, correcting, trying to desperately stay somewhere. And once I saw this, I couldn't unsee it. I started seeing it everywhere. I feel sad. I want to fix it. I feel uncertain. I want to fix it. I'm tired. I want to fix it. We barely let the feeling arrive before we've decided it shouldn't be there. And then we wonder why we're exhausted. We are fighting the natural swing. And then there's the Tao. This is where the Tao became so beautiful to me. Look at nature. Nothing out there is trying to stay the same. Day becomes night. Winter becomes spring. Water rises and water falls. Trees move with the wind, and then they become very still. Nature doesn't panic every time it changes a state. It moves and it flows, but somehow we've decided that we shouldn't. That if we're really healed, if we're really spiritual, if we are truly aligned, we will finally reach one beautiful state and stay there forever. But maybe that's not balance. Maybe balance isn't standing perfectly still. Maybe balance is being able to move without fighting the movement. So here are 3 things I'm inviting you to try. You don't have to master any of them. Just 3 things to notice. For one day, see what happens when you stop naming everything. Good, bad, strong, weak, positive, negative, certain, uncertain. So instead of, I'm feeling anxious, this is bad, you try, anxiety is here today. Instead of, I'm completely unmotivated today and something is wrong with me, try, my motivation is feeling low today. You don't have to pretend that you like it. This isn't about denying your feelings. You don't have to make anxiety beautiful. You don't have to turn everything into a lesson. Just simply observe it before you judge it. Because when you say anxiety is here, there's some space. But when you say I'm anxious, this is bad, I shouldn't feel this way. Why am I like this? I thought I healed this. Now we've created it into an entire problem. That is number 1. You stop naming. When your mind becomes completely convinced of one story, look at the other pole. Not because the other story is automatically true. You're not replacing negative thinking with positive thinking. You're widening your lens. You're getting curious. You are observing. If your mind says nothing is working, simply ask, where is something working? If your mind says I'm stuck, simply ask, where am I moving? If your mind says I'm losing something, simply ask, what am I gaining? If your mind says I'm weak right now, simply ask, where does my strength still exist? You don't need to argue with yourself. You simply need to check whether you're staring at one side of the pole, that you've simply forgotten that the other one exists. And our minds are really good at doing this. Once we've decided something is true, we start collecting evidence for it. So look the other way too, see the whole field. And the final one, and this is a big one, when you feel yourself moving towards a state that you would normally resist, Don't immediately put your feet down. Give it a minute. Allow it to be there. If sadness comes, let sadness be there. If uncertainty comes, let uncertainty be there. If you don't know what you're doing, don't know what you're doing for a minute. If today doesn't feel like your most productive day, let today be today. You don't have to build a house there. You don't have to move in. You don't have to decide this is who I am now. You're just allowing yourself to visit that side without immediately fighting your way out of it. And here's one thing about the swing. It moves. That's what it does. You don't have to shove it back. It swings naturally. You don't have to force it. Let it swing. And this is where maybe the two teachings meet. The Tao and the Law of Polarity reminds us that the other pole exists. The Tao reminds us to stop forcing. One helps me see the whole spectrum, and the other one reminds me I don't have to control every movement along it. And somewhere between those two ideas, there's a lot of freedom. You don't have to become more positive today. You don't have to eliminate every uncomfortable thought. You don't have to become a perfect version of yourself. Maybe the entire practice today is just stop naming it. See both sides and let it move. That's it. You don't even need to become good at this. Just catch yourself once. You just catch yourself one moment when you feel yourself putting your feet down because you don't seem to like where the swing is taking you. Instead of immediately trying to fix it, you notice, oh, I'm doing it again. Then you soften your feet and you let the swing move. You look around, because when you're no longer spending all of your attention trying to control exactly where you are, you might actually have enough space to notice where life is actually taking you. There is nothing you need to fix right now. There's nothing you need to force. There's nothing you need to prove. Just for this moment, let yourself be exactly where you are. If this video helped you stop feeling like you need to fix yourself, please don't forget to give it a like. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And I love you guys. And don't forget, there's nothing you need to fix. You are worthy, whole, and complete exactly as you are. I love you, and I'll see you on the next one.